last year's wild card round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Eagles and the Buccaneers. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. The Eagles at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
22 yards there, a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressive,ness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Alluding to, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading them out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Evans comes in motion right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. Mayfield to throw it.
Finding Auton once more.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First carry for Rachaad White. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield now from the 50. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mayfield looks to throw.
Now there's a short one taken in by Auton.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Godwin, the motion man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw here. This short throw caught by Goedert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 66 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Keep up with our attack offense. Take it all the line. Let's build that momentum on, man. Stop it. We got their defense rattled. Let's get in the end zone, fella. Defense is asleep. Turn out here, fellas. Move down like a lawnmower, baby.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Auton.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. You look at this Eagle defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Down to the 10.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 11 now, as they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goedert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
They call it a loss of a yard there.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant, Dotson.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's still barreling through. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield.
He's got Auton on the out route.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the outside, he finds Auton.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
What's the point on the scoreboard?
White is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Auton.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run with Barkley.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess it combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
So out come the Bucs now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in...
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Complete. Smith has it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Quick slant there, gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Auton.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Godwin, the motion man.
4th down, Mayfield.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got White here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for them all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Complete, it's Dodson.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Throwing is Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 31 yards.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Now Mayfield.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. They go with White on the counter. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Back now in Tampa. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run straight ahead here with White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Smith catches left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goedert, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Kalijah Cansey in on the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goedert. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He delivers another to Goedert, complete.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. In motion left, Godwin.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
Complete right side to Auton.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
1st down, here's White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. To throw, Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On the give, it's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield out to the right here to Shepard.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a give to White. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He's back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their 1st win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Buccaneers, it took a